So first of all, I'd like to welcome everyone to the today's session on creating participants. Abhay, if you can enlighten us, what do you understand by manifestation? Or anyone else would like to unmute themselves?
Kind of like something, what you give out, you receive. So if you're going to give out positive stuff, you get back positive. If you're going to give out negative, you're going to get back negative. It's all about energies and frequencies. And what manifestation has been, especially it's picked up a lot in the last 2 years with the whole corona thing, about manifesting and thinking positive so that there's more positivity and you get back positive, and all about the universe giving you what you ask for. So you have to be careful about what you ask for, because you just might get it.
Okay, great. I think basically it is manifestation is, it's again an art, or you can say science of
Can I
creating.
say something?
Please go ahead.
It is fulfilling your desires.
Okay.
Whatever it is, negative or positive, fulfilling your desires.
Fulfilling your desires, right? So great. And of course, I wouldn't want to steal the spotlight away from our speaker. She will be enlightening you. So let us begin without further ado. And first of all, let me welcome all of you for today's session on creating abundance through gratitude. And this session is being organized by CCFC. So CCFC stands for Concerned Citizens for Chhatarpur. So we can see some of our members. You can see Alka ji, if you can say hello, wave at the people. We can see Haripriya Man.
Hello,
Priya,
everyone.
you can say hello. Karuna ji, if you can say hello to everyone. Aruna ji, if you can also say hello to everyone. Okay. And so basically this was formed, this society, this trust was formed to actually help the citizens for Chhatarpur clean up the area. But because of Corona pandemic, then we started other initiatives. We thought that, in this time, we are not actually able to do something that is physical because of obvious reasons. So we started this initiative right? And again, we started inviting amazing speakers who can enrich our lives, and they can add a lot of value, and we can all learn things that we can actually use on a day-to-day basis, and that can actually help us solve our problems, both personal and professional. So without further ado, and I would like to invite Alka ji to introduce our today's speaker, Ms. Shivani Agarwal.
Good evening, everybody. I'd like to introduce Ms. Shivani Agarwal. She's from Calcutta. She's an English honors graduate from Loreto College, Kolkata. And she has been doing excellent jobs, excellent work she's been doing. She is an advertising brand consultant and has established the BTL vertical in the agency, which is equipped to handle pan-India promotions. Now she's reached a stage, she feels, where she would like to do more. She needs to do more. So over the years, she's come to the conclusion that the only way to attain true happiness is by practicing gratitude, contentment, and by sharing this. She has formed a group, a journey with gratitude, and which she is willing to share, and she's wanting to share with as many people as possible, because it creates a ripple effect. And this is about her journey with gratitude, and she has partnered it with gratitude. And this is her endeavor to share her learnings, her experiences with everyone, spreading positivity and faith. It is also her intention to create a tribe of like-minded people, compassionate beings who believe in the inherent goodness of humankind, people who believe in the magic of a benevolent universe, in angels, in energy, and in miracles. So please, let's welcome Shivani ji with a round of applause. We don't need to hear the applause because it'll become too varied. But
so much. Thank you, Alka ji, for the kind words. I hope I'm clear, I'm audible, right? So People are still coming in. Should we wait 1 minute? Anyway, let me just start. I think it's 7:05. So I always like to start my sessions with gratitude. And today too, I would like to thank the universe, my parents, my teachers, and of course, your society and Alkaji for giving me this opportunity to voice my views and come across to all of y'all. So basically, I'll be just talking very general stuff. I'll be just relax. We'll be discussing, I'll be sharing my experiences, and through that, we'll try to, train our mind or kind of control our thoughts so that we have a better quality of life. That is basically my endeavor, to instill positivity everywhere. So just let me tell you a story which happened with me. People who are in my group already know this, but they love hearing it time and again. So in my house, I'm basically from Kurseong, Darjeeling. And in my bedroom, the bedroom has a huge window in which there was a huge, beautiful jamun tree, white jamun tree. Okay, so bade jamun hote the usme, squirrels used to go around, and it used to cover the entire window of my bedroom. So when I'm in my bedroom, all I could see was this beautiful, huge jamun tree, green, luscious. And because I'm from Kurseong, I used to feel ki main pahad mein hu, and it used to kind of sustain me, I used to feel connected to nature. I was very, very connected to that tree. In Calcutta, there is everywhere there's building and concrete. So this was something so green and beautiful right in my bedroom window. 1 second. So what happened was, but this jamun tree was in a plot adjacent to my building. हमारे plot में नहीं था, उसके पास के plot खाली था, वहाँ पे था, in the edge. So it kind of came and covered my window. Okay. And I came to know a few years back that this is a few years back story, that the plot has got sold and a huge building is going to come up there. Okay. And because I knew the people, I came to know right away that before the construction started also, that the plot has got sold and there's a building going to come there. And that is when the story begins. What happened was, I kept thinking, now what happened is, whenever I'm seeing the jamun tree, instead of giving me joy, which it used to give me earlier, now I started feeling worried. I started feeling, oh my God, now my jamun tree is going to get cut. Oh my God, these promoters are going to cut the tree. Ab wahan pe concrete building aa jayega. This is so horrible. And I started worrying. I started having negative thoughts. Instead of positive thoughts, instead of feeling joy, I started having negative thoughts whenever I saw that tree. Okay. So obviously, it takes those people time, after the plot is sold, it takes the promoter time to get whatever, however he manages. So within that 6 months period, from when the plot was sold to when the construction started, every time I looked at the tree, I used to think, oh my God, this tree is going to get cut. Oh my God, this tree is going to get cut. All these people are so horrible. I was convinced, I knew that the tree was going to get cut. And I kept on repeating that for 6 months. Okay. And then I went for a short trip abroad. And when I come back, actually, I opened my bedroom door and I see that the entire huge tree has vanished. And there is one trunk with 2 small twigs. Okay. And I immediately knew कि मुझे तो पता ही था ये होने ही वाला है. This tree has got cut because those promoters are horrible. And I was so upset because now I could just see that vacant, ugly place. I called up the promoter because I knew him personally. And I called him and said, Uncle, why did you cut the tree? It was such a beautiful tree. It was in this corner of your plot. It would not have disturbed anything. Why did you need to cut it? And he said that I did not cut the tree. आपको कहाँ से पता चला? Just find out. We did not cut the tree. I don't know how that happened. We'll find out. And he calls back and tells me, आपके ही लोग काटे हैं. Your people have cut the tree. And I find out that my driver and my accountant, and I have a small accounts office down, they cut the tree because they thought there were too many squirrels and too many leaves and the jamuns were getting ripe and they were falling. So they thought madam will be very happy because everything will become clean. So my reason for giving you this example is to tell you, friends, that thoughts become things. I repeat, thoughts become things. What you think will manifest. I kept on in repeat mode for the 6 months, I kept on thinking that this tree is going to get cut, the tree is going to get cut. I was convinced that the tree was going to get cut. So I did not need an outsider to cut the tree. My own people cut the tree. I manifested that in my life. Why? Because thoughts become things. This is the core of everything. This is the core. So if thoughts are so powerful, just imagine if thoughts are so powerful that they can manifest, they can create the environment in which you are, or they can affect your life so much, then how careful do we have to be about our thoughts? In fact, there's a quote by Abraham Hicks, one of my favorite writers. She says, if you only knew the power of your thoughts, you would never ever think a negative thought. You would never ever think a negative thought. So friends, it is very, very important to understand that we need to control our thoughts. And thoughts are not something what you're saying. I may be outwardly saying something, but the thought is what you're thinking in your subconscious mind. So here, the phrase subconscious mind is a very, very deep subject. There are so many talks, so many studies, so many books written on the subconscious mind. I don't know if you all know. Oh, before I forget, let me show you the jamun tree. So this is the jamun tree, which I used to see from my building. I had written a Facebook post about it. So I took a picture before it got cut. See, you can see the squirrel. This is what I used to see. And after it has got cut, this is what I see. This is the ugly building that has come up, right? So what I'm trying to tell you is that you have to be careful of your thoughts. See, whenever you're thinking about is literally like planning a future event. When you're worrying, you're planning. When you're appreciating, you're planning. What are you planning? What are you planning? What are you thinking? Right? So if thoughts become things, and the thoughts which are there in your subconscious mind, that is the thought that I'm addressing, not what you're saying, and not what, especially when you're unconscious or when you're sleeping. Okay, let me explain the subconscious mind to you. The subconscious mind is 95 times more powerful than our conscious mind, and it is most active when we are sleeping, when we are not conscious. But it is in the subconscious mind that we have our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions, and that is what manifests everything for us. So those who know about manifestation, I'm sure I'm talking to a very educated audience. You all already have a lot of idea about this. You all must be knowing that it is the subconscious mind that needs to be trained in order to manifest. Just repeating affirmations or just verbally saying something will not work. That is the reason most of the affirmations do not work, because we have to imprint it into the subconscious mind. The term is called imprinting through repetition. Why is it that chants go on and on? Like Alka ji, I think you all do a lot of Buddhist chanting. We have a Om chanting, Om Mani Padme Hum. We have Gayatri Mantra. India is a land of chants, right? Everywhere. Why is it that you keep on repeating chants? The same thing goes on and on and on, because it seeps into your subconscious mind. It imprints into your subconscious mind. The whole idea is to activate your subconscious mind. Okay, so but the premise is that before you can manifest, there is something which is very important which you need to do, and that is called release work. You have to, supposing you have a cup, okay, full of juice which is already spoiled. Even if you keep pouring fresh juice in it, you will not be able to drink it, right? You have to clean your cup first. You have to empty your cup first. Only then you will be able to put positive things. Otherwise, what is it that you're giving out? You're giving out confusion. If you talk of radiation, if you talk of frequency, energy, then what is that you are radiating? You are radiating confusion, because at one go you are negative, you are worrying, you're anxious, you're jealous, you're sad, and at one go you're doing positive affirmations. It doesn't work. Because the universe responds to vibrations, it responds to your energy. It is called not only the law of attraction, it is beyond that. It is called the law of resonance. What you are, you will get. It's beyond that. Okay. So there are many procedures of how to clean the subconscious mind. A lot of all these, great writers, speakers who are into all this keep saying, like Bob Proctor. I don't know if you heard of him. Bob Proctor, in fact, he just died 2 weeks back. He used to say it is called shift the paradigm, shifting of the paradigm. Wayne Dyer used to call it reprogramming the subconscious mind. Ken Honda calls it brain training. Louise Hay calls it release work. You can call it anything. But the point is, you have to first clean your subconscious mind, release all the negativity, the anxiety, the hurts that you have, the anger that you have. Only then, when you try to manifest and you use the manifestation techniques, will you be able to manifest, because that time your energy is something different, your vibration is something different. That is the time you will activate the law of attraction. Okay, so like I explained, the entire premise is cleaning of the subconscious mind, doing release work, and then once you've done that, it may take, like I usually tell people, it takes minimum 21 days. When you're practicing forgiveness, supposing like forgiveness is one of the biggest manifestation blocks. If you cannot forgive, if you have hurt, then you cannot manifest, because the energy that you're releasing is not pure. It is not positive, right? So when you do release work, you have to forgive. You have to forgive people who have hurt you. Even if they are wrong and you are right, you have to forgive, because those are the biggest manifestation blocks. So once you have done release work, so release work has a lot of steps. I'll give you a few steps. We don't have time to discuss everything. I'll tell you a few practical things that you can do to release negativity. But before that, I want to tell you something, that believe in the possibility that things can happen, that manifestation happens, that miracles happen. Give yourself the possibility, try to believe. There's this very famous quote by Dr. Wayne Dyer. He says, "No one knows enough to be a pessimist." I repeat, no one knows enough to be a pessimist. How do you know what will happen? Why are you roaming around with such a sad face? Why is it that you don't believe? How do you know? How do you know? No one knows enough to be a pessimist, right? So if you start believing that, then you have to believe in miracles. You have to believe in a benevolent universe. You have to believe in positivity. You have to believe that in spite of extenuating circumstances, in spite of bad things happening around, you need to be positive. You cannot let your faith shake. I'll just give you a small example. You'll be shocked if I tell you the reason I'm coughing, is because I'm talking with one vocal cord. Friends, if you realize I have a surgery, you'll see there's a mark here. So let me just tell you this. I feel I'm a miracle right in front of you because I believe in miracles. So what happened is, some years back, I was coughing a lot. बहुत खांसी हो रही थी, and I just couldn't, it went on for months. I was avoiding, and then we went to the doctor and they found out that I had tuberculosis. Okay. So when they did the MRI, they found out that there was a node in my thyroid gland. So, so there was a node in my thyroid gland, but they could not make out whether it was benign or it was cancerous. So they said we had to remove the thyroid gland. Okay. So when they were doing the surgery, they removed the thyroid gland, the node from the thyroid gland, and it turned out that it was not cancerous. But after that, I realized I could not speak. Operation ho gaya, sab kuch ho gaya, 1 week chala gaya, 2 weeks chala gaya. I'm still not being able to talk. We thought that because I was coughing so much, maybe that's why I'm not able to talk. Then again, we go to the doctor, and then we found out that by mistake, while doing the surgery, the doctor had slit my vocal cord. My left vocal cord, the nerve had been slit by mistake. And if a nerve is slit, it can never be put back. It is a nerve once slit cannot be repaired. So that is the reason I was not being able to talk. So I went through a period where the only sound that I could produce was, just horsey little whispers. I could not talk at all. And I thought my world had crashed. I was young. I had 2 children. Nobody in the front also could hear. We showed all the doctor possible in Calcutta, in somebody had come from America, every possible thing we did, right? But if you realize, beside that slight coughing and choking, I've been talking to you. So that is how miracles happen. So a friend of mine came to visit me, and she was from Chennai. And while she was going in the flight, her eardrum burst. She had a problem with her ears. Okay. So then she went to a ENT specialist, and she was just talking to that doctor, Dr. Mohan Kameshwaram. He's in Chennai. And she just told him that, my friend just lost her voice. She cannot talk. And the doctor said, why don't you call your friend? Let's see what we can do. And immediately I flew to Chennai, and trust me, that guy just did a miracle. I'll show you what he did. Okay, my screen sharing is again. Anyway, so what happens is there are two vocal cords like this. When they meet, that is when the voice comes out, right? So my left vocal cord was paralyzed. So the doctor, without any medication, without anything, all he used to do was massage my vocal cord in such a way that now both of them meet, and that is how my voice comes out. That is how I'm talking. So friends, the reason I'm telling you this is because I want you to believe that miracles can happen. If it can happen with me, it can happen with you. Give yourself that possibility. Give yourself that chance. Nobody knows enough to be a pessimist. You never know. See, I feel it was the universe that conspired, that my friend came, her ear got spoiled, she went to the ENT. I had shown every doctor possible. Everybody told me your voice will not come back. It will be very soft. It will be horsey. You will not be able to talk. But this man, so I feel the universe conspired, right? That I got some doctor in Chennai who turned out to be a Padma Shri and who just cured my voice without any medication. And I'm talking. And that is the reason I want to talk. That is the reason I want to share this through my voice, because I'm actually talking through one vocal cord. I may get choked sometimes. I may need to have warm water. All that doesn't matter. So if it can happen with me, friends, it can happen with you. So if you are going through any situation, please give yourself the possibility to receive, to believe. Do not be a pessimist. You do not know enough. No one knows enough to be a pessimist, right? Miracles happen all the time. There's all alignment, all frequencies, all vibrations, So my thing is, in spite of negative situations, you have no choice. Aapko positive sochna hi padega. Why? Because thoughts become things. If you start thinking negative, you never know when you will manifest that in your life. Because of my negative thinking for 6 months, that tree got cut. Otherwise, it had no business to get cut. I have 1,000 examples like this, but I just wanted to give you one so that you understand. In your own life, you will realize that such things happen. Okay. So one very, very simple way of reprogramming your subconscious mind, because that is where the manifestation happens, is by doing affirmations. There are basically 2-3 techniques. One is doing affirmations, one is visualization, and one is meditation. When you can meditate in the theta mode or in the alpha brainwave frequency, that is a totally different chapter, which y'all can all join my group. I'm teaching you new things every time. Within 45 minutes, I'll hardly be able to cover everything. But basically, it is about reprogramming your subconscious mind. Today, I will just talk about affirmations. So from now on, after the word I am, every single person in this group, after the words I am, you are not going to use any negative word. You are going to say, I'm beautiful, I'm powerful, I'm rich, I'm a money magnet, I am able to manifest everything that I want. So after the words I am are 2 of the most powerful words in the human language. What you put after that, man, is your destiny. That determines you. I am, yes, I am happy. Even if you're not happy, say, I am happy. It doesn't matter. The reality doesn't matter. The point is, you have to keep on doing these affirmations. What are affirmations? Affirmations are basically positive statements that make you feel good. Even if it's true or not true, it doesn't matter, because here we are talking about imprinting in the subconscious mind. We are not talking about logic. We are not talking about truths. We are talking about frequency. We are talking about subconscious mind programming. Okay, so you need to, and one more thing, one tip I want to give, if you want to actually do it, when you're doing I am affirmations, look in the mirror. I can see some men here. I'm so happy. If you don't want to show your wife you're doing it, do it in the bathroom. Doesn't matter. Look in the mirror and say, I am powerful. I'm a money magnet. I'm a prosperity powerhouse. Do it. Look into your eye. There is some magic in that. When you look into your eye and tell yourself that I can do this. Those are called positive affirmations, but those need to be repeated day in, day out. 108 day, minimum 108 days. It takes a minimum of 21 days to form a new neuron pattern. I'm talking about brains here, okay? I do a whole session just on the subconscious mind where we talk of brainwave frequencies. Like you have the alpha, you have the delta, the end, theta. So there is one more tip that I want to give you. The best time to do your I am affirmations or any affirmation that you want to do is when your brainwave frequency is in the alpha mode. We have not reached that level when we can do it in the theta mode. People who are into meditation, who've done a whole lot of techniques, they can do their, they can manifest a lot in the theta mode when you're fast asleep. But let us stick to the alpha mode. Alpha mode is when your brainwave frequency is a little slower. That is the time you're meditative. That is the time you can do a lot of things. So when is it that you can do this? Just 10 minutes before you're sleeping, about to sleep, and early in the morning, as soon as you get up and you are in your bed. That time you realize you're a little groggy, your brain is a little slow. You do not check your mobile. You will not check your mobile. What you will do is you will do your affirmations. You will say, I'm a money magnet. Whatever your problems, I'm healthy. I can walk 10 kilometers today. I am walking 10 kilometers today. My body is absolutely okay. That is the time you need to do your affirmations. So what are we doing? We are using the alpha mode, the alpha brainwave frequency, where the subconscious mind is a little more active than the conscious mind. Whatever I'm talking about is about the subconscious mind. I hope you understand, because that is the core. Your conscious mind has a very small role to play. Like you say, no, fake it. Sorry.
There is a related question, so you might answer it along with this. Okay. So there is Mitsu Dave. He or she is asking, ma'am, what to do when we are feeling doubt while making an affirmation? It is hard to believe on things that are not available. Yeah. So, okay. No, before that, like I say, you need to do release work. So I'm sorry, like 45 minutes is not enough for me to tell you about release work. So that doubt, that doubt is something that you need to release before you do your affirmations. So usually what happens is there are different procedures for release work. So what you need to do is you need to write. Supposing if you can be specific, I can tell you how to do it. Supposing you don't have money, okay? You have to understand what your blocks are. What is actually blocking you. So you need to write that down in a piece of paper with black pen, and you need to burn it. See, there are so many things that we have stored in our subconscious mind, which are experiences from childhood, from our parents, which we have inherited. All those are there in our mind, in our subconscious mind, which stop us from believing. So for that, you need to do this whole cleansing procedure of cleaning your subconscious mind. And one very simple tool, yet very, very effective tool is, you need to write that I release my doubt. Whoever's asked that question, right? I release my doubt, my anxiety, my fear. I release all that is blocking my highest good. Usually I was making a list of all the negative that we have. It turned out to around 118 negative thoughts that we can have, which every day we kind of manifest in our life because we keep thinking like that. So you have to write that down in black pen. Always write all the release work. I'm showing you because it's a visual aid. Always any release work that you do, you have to do with black. If you're writing your affirmations, you have to do with red. Red is the color of manifestation, multiplication, power. So never ever do release work with, red pen. Always a black pen, because the black is the color of vacuum. It will just disappear. So whoever asked that question, you need to do a whole process of release work where you cleanse your subconscious mind. And for a change, like I said, you don't know enough. Nobody knows enough to be a pessimist. So give yourself a chance. Just surrender once. Just try it. Just try.
In fact, today only I posted this quote of Rumi that for a change, why don't you just surrender? Why don't you do something different? Why don't you surrender? So you have to understand, okay, why don't you just borrow my belief that Shivani ji is coming here and see she's being able to talk in spite of one vocal cord. She's talking for an hour. If that can happen to her, it can happen to me too. Why don't you just borrow my belief? You know, Bob Proctor, this great speaker, Bob Proctor, I would love it if you all could Google him. In fact, he just passed away a few weeks. I'm very upset about that. He keeps saying, he was 84 years old. He kept saying, just borrow my belief. I have been doing this since the last 60 years, right? So give yourself that permission. The problem is we are not ready to receive because you are using your conscious, logical mind. Here we have to activate the subconscious mind, because that is how you manifest things. That is how you attract miracles. That is how you attract all that you want. You have to understand, do you see that rich people keep getting richer and richer and poor people keep getting poorer? Why is it? Because the rich people are always thinking about money, how to grow money. They're obsessed with money, right? They keep thinking about money and money and money. So what is happening? Their subconscious mind is constantly thinking of money. That is why they keep attracting things like that. And the poor people keep saying, I cannot afford it, I cannot afford it, I cannot afford it. So the universe will say, yes, 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 yes. So the point is, in spite of what is happening, you need to flip the coin. And what is the magic trick? You know, it's very simple. It is so simple, but it's not easy to do. The magic trick is to practice gratitude. This is where the magic comes in. That in spite of the extenuating circumstances, in spite of all the problems, find things that you can be grateful for. Make a list. Count your blessings. As soon as you start finding things you can be grateful for, then what happens is your vibration changes. The universe will give you more and more things to be grateful for. It's the law of attraction. Ab gratitude bahar denge, your vibration is positive, you'll get more positive things. So supposing you are unwell, you are really, really unwell, your knees have gone, you cannot walk, you are miserable, but still there must be something that you can be grateful for. Maybe the fact that you can talk. Shivani ji lost her voice. So are you ever grateful that you can talk, that you are alive? There are so many people who have passed away during COVID. Are you ever grateful that you're alive, that you have a partner, that you have a mobile or whatever, that you can sit in Zoom and, you know, watch somebody? So if you actually make a list of things, there will be 1,000 things you can still be grateful for in spite of all the problems that are happening. So the magic trick is, whenever you want to activate or align yourself to the positive frequency, just find something you can be grateful for. Find a happy memory. Look at your wife, look at your children, focus there. You have to understand, friends, where your attention goes, your energy flows. Okay, wherever you focus, that will expand. So it is your choice whether you want to focus on the negative or the positive. It is absolutely your choice. See, you cannot control the circumstances, but you can control your reaction to it. You can control what you are going to focus on. So that is why one very beautiful way to, you know, begin the day, like we say, is by counting your blessings. Make a gratitude list, keep it in your mobile or write it every day. That, you know, these are the things that instantly align you back to the frequency of gratitude. Because once you start practicing gratitude, once you start seeing positive in the negative, it's like a game kheliye. Har time koi negative situation mein try to find out positive kya ho sakta hai isme. Because life, you know what life is, like Sadhguru says, life will happen. You cannot stop that. Life will happen, but it is your reaction, your thought process that you can control. And that is the main. See, the vibration of gratitude is much more than even love. The day you start practicing gratitude, the day you start training your mind, I use the word training, consciously, mindfully training your mind to see only positive things, that is the time your life will start changing. Trust me, it will. It has to. This is pure physics. Even if you do a research on Einstein, you will realize Einstein, the scientist, he was one person who went on talking about gratitude and its miracles and how he believes in it. Those who have read the book, The Magic, After the Secret, you'll realize half the things are by Einstein there. He keeps talking about magic steps, how he says life is a set of miracles. It's up to you whether you want to believe or you just want to take it casually. Celebrate little things. Celebrate little things. Make a big deal out of it. You know, it's a habit that जब कोई प्रॉब्लम होता है हम लोग बहुत बात करते हैं उसके बारे में. जब कुछ अच्छा होता है हम लोग डर जाते हैं कि वो दूसरा क्या सोचेगा, उसको लग रहा है ये बोस्ट कर रहा है या नजर लग जाएगा, तो हम लोग उस चीज को बहुत छोटा करते हैं. नहीं, बड़ा बनाइए. क्लैप योर हैंड्स, बी हैप्पी. Nobody can touch your, you know, if you are positive, the energy will change. You know, it's a very simple experiment. Just sit near a person who's grumbling for 5 minutes. You'll feel tired. हर टाइम जो क्रिटिसाइज कर रहा है, he's grumbling, his energy is so negative that he will suck your energy. Those are called energy vampires, you know, because negativity sucks energy. And just go to a person who is light-hearted, vibrant, हर चीज में positive देख रहा है, उसके साथ आप रहेंगे, आपको लगेगा आप expand कर गए, आपको खुशी होगा. You know, you'll feel happy. Why? Because that energy is positive. Energy doesn't lie. It introduces you before you open your mouth. So that is why try to avoid people who are negative always and who bring you down and who pessimist. No, be polite with them, but if possible, avoid. Try to find things which uplift you. You need to protect yourself. You need to protect your energy. You need to understand that you are responsible for yourself and everybody around the environment. Okay, so supposing like you are going for a hike. Okay, imagine you're going from Everest Base Camp hike or Vaishnav Devi or wherever you're going. जो पत्थर है वो रहेंगे, जो difficult रास्ता है वो रहेगा. Nothing can be done. That cannot change. But if you have a stick for support, wouldn't it be easier to climb? Right? So what I'm trying to tell you is that I'm giving you the stick of gratitude. If you start walking with that stick, life will be better. Life will not change. The pebbles and the blocks and the road, everything will be the same, but your journey will be easier. You will be able to handle it better because you have made gratitude your partner. You have got a hiking stick. You have got a support. That is what I want to give you. That is what I want to tell you, that believe, number one, that the universe is beautiful. There are good people around. Everybody is out to help you. If you think like that, that is what you will attract. If you keep on seeing the news and say, ये politician ऐसा है, ये वैसा है, लोग बहुत खराब है, जमाना ऐसा है, आपके लिए वो वैसा ही होगा. नहीं, बहुत beautiful है हर जगह, लोग बहुत अच्छे हैं. What's the problem? The whole world is so beautiful. Have positive thoughts. Whatever you keep on repeating, whatever you keep on thinking, if something is negative, don't watch it. Chhod do. You don't have to bother. Stop talking negative. And from now on, after the words I am, you are not using any negative word. It has to be only positive. True or false doesn't matter at all. You know? Okay, I just want to give you, you know, Alkaji was telling me that everybody is very worried about health right now because of the COVID and stuff like that. So just let me give you little tips, 2-3 little tips that you can do, because I've done pranic healing also and energy and all that. So one very good way to just delete negative energy is having salt water baths. You know, use salt in your house. आप घर में, you know, salt से पोंछा लगवाइए week में once maybe. Okay, have a bath with salt. Put it all over your body and imagine that all the, you know, the negativity, the lower energy is just washing away. Why is it you think that Bombay is so vibrant? Because it has the sea. There is no stagnancy in Bombay. It cannot happen because the sea water is throwing salt all the time. Why do you think that you go to the beach and you feel so relaxed and calm? That is because of the salt. Besides the water, of course, it is the salt. Why do you think we have these spas where they give you bath salts? Right? This has always happened because salt is a very, very powerful ingredient that soaks away negativity. So whenever you have health issues, when you're feeling low, when you're feeling depleted, use salt. It is the most common, inexpensive method to regain, you know, to dissolve negativity.
People are asking, is there any special type of salt or the regular common salt?
You can use, while doing, you know, you can use organic pink salt, at least while having a bath. Organic pink salt, it's all available in Amazon. You'll find out. Organic pink salt, use that. Otherwise, you use Sindha Namak, which is rock salt. But if you don't have anything for your pocha and all, you can also use a normal, iodized salt. But organic, I use organic pink salt basically. So use salt, make that your friend. And when you get a chance, be mindful that when I'm sitting in the tub with a bath salt, it is actually soaking away your negativity. That is the reason salt is used. Another very beautiful thing that can, these 3 tips that I'm giving you are to cleanse the environment. Okay, right now because negativity is there in the environment also, right? Everything is energy. Everything is energy. Your house is energy. You are an energy body. Everything is moving. So that was number 1 with salt. Another thing which is so beautiful, which is part of our culture, is use camphor, kapoor. Kapoor jo hota hai na, you get it in slabs. I'm not talking of the kapoor naphthalene balls which you put in clothes, not that. That is naphthalene. I'm talking of kapoor, organic kapoor. If you go on Amazon also, you'll find it. Generally also, you'll find it. Kapoor is a magical thing which just soaks in negativity. It just cleanses the entire environment. Like mere ghar mein aise dispensers mein, I've kept kapoor everywhere. I think there are 10 kapoor dispensers all over my house, in the entrance, in front of the bathroom, everywhere. So the entire landscape changes. It just soaks the negativity. These are very small, tiny little tips that I'm giving you so that the ambience of your house is at least clean. One more thing which I do, which is my favorite actually, is something like I don't dhoop batti nahi hai. This is called sage. It's called Californian white sage. Californian white sage. Okay, this is a Native American. It's a herb. It's basically a plant. Uska bundle bana hua hai. Okay, so this is a process. It is basically a Native American, Native Indian tradition, where you put it all over you. Say when you burn sage, isse dhua nikalta hai. Okay, so that is one very, very powerful thing. So see, when you burn sage, this is the kind of smoke that comes out, and you can cleanse your aura with this. All the negativity, I use it every single day. It is so beautiful. I love the aroma too. It's lovely. So this is one very powerful tool to cleanse the atmosphere and cleanse your aura. Like both my children are in America. They're studying there. They're working there rather now. So what I do is I sage their photographs. Photographs ke samne mein karti hu that please, remove all the negativity, all the lower energies that do not serve them. So this is also available in Amazon. It's called Californian white sage. If you relate to it, use the sage. I use it every single day to cleanse myself, the environment, my children's photographs because they are far away. So these are just 3 basic quick tips I wanted to tell you all about to cleanse your environment. But to clean your subconscious mind, there is an entire process of 21 days where you need to take each emotion, each negative emotion that is there in your mind, and you need to release it. And a very simple process of releasing is by writing everything that I release, all the hurt, the pain, whatever that is troubling you, or the ill health, or my migraine headache, or my knee pain. You write 1 full page in detail, the emotion that you're feeling. Here it is about feelings. It is not about the words. हम लोग बोलते हैं ना, कोई आदमी जब रोता है तो मन हल्का फील होता है. Why is it? That is called purgation. You feel light when you release. I keep getting so many messages where people say we are feeling so tired, we want to cry, we are feeling, we feeling exhausted after doing release work. Why? Because all that emotion which is stored in your subconscious mind is getting out. And that is a very deep cleaning process. But that is necessary. That is necessary to manifest, because only after you have cleaned your slate can you write fresh on that, right? So that is the process of release work.
We have some questions, Shivani ji.
Yeah, I'd love to take that now.
Yeah, people are asking if they should do the white sage burning at a particular time or any time is fine.
Okay, so I'll just answer one by one. So this whole process of doing the sage is called smudging. Okay, you all can check YouTube videos also, bahut sare honge. It's called smudging. The whole process is called smudging. You can do it any time during the day. Whenever you're feeling low, you can do smudging. Whenever you're feeling low, you can do it. You can do it in the morning after your puja, or you can do it in the evening. Like I say, I do it on my husband's and children's photographs also because they are far away. So there is no fixed time. Just do it when you are mindfully present. Don't do it when you're shouting at your servant, talking to your husband, talking to the kids. Don't do it then. You have to be present in that moment. You have to respect the ritual that you're doing, right? So that is the time you do it. Find your moment, find the time when you're 100% present, and then do it. So it is called smudging, and it is Californian white sage. Okay, when you Google, you will find out there are other types of sages also. Indian sage bhi aati hai. The aroma is not very good. At least I don't like it. So the Californian white sage is the best. In the sense, the perfume is also good, and it's very powerful.
Dr. Manu Shimali is asking, after writing in black, we burn it.
Yeah. So what you do is basically, supposing you take one problem, okay? Supposing you have a migraine headache, which has been troubling you. I'm just giving an example, okay? So you will write, I release my migraine headache. I release the lack of confidence because of it. I release the trauma. I release the pain. I release all those, times when I'm not able to go and attend things because of my migraine headache. I release this anger that I have, that why do I have the migraine headache? So jo bhi negative emotions associated with that headache, okay, write one full page, take out all your emotions, write in black pen, and then say, I release, and you tear it minimum 21 times, tear it and say, I release. That time visualize, feel that your migraine headache is going away, and then you burn it. Why burn it? Because that's a visual aid in front of you. That paper is getting burnt and you're visualizing as if your migraine headache is vanishing. People who have this those who have this problem, they need to do it minimum 21 times, maybe 21 days, every single day, so that the pent up emotion, the pent up problem gets released. So all this takes time. But the fact is, first you have to believe. First you have to believe, then you have to give it that kind of time, then you have to have hope. You have to understand that this works, right? So release work is tried and tested. Like I said, now every single person has given a name to it. Shifting the paradigm, reprogramming the subconscious mind, brain training, it all stems there. So usually I conduct a 21-day release work where every day I guide people about different things. And one very big problem of release work, like one very big major issue, is forgiveness, friends. You have to forgive, because that is the biggest stumbling block. आप कहीं पे अगर कुछ nurse कर रहे हैं wound, okay, किसी को माफ नहीं किए हैं, अगर आप वो चीज मन में है तो आप manifest नहीं कर पाएंगे. Please understand, the vibration that you're giving out is very confused. So if you have any issues of forgiveness, if you are hurt with somebody, you need to forgive that person. I usually do forgiveness release for days. Sometimes you have hurt somebody, so you're guilty. Somebody else has hurt you. Anything can happen, right? So that is also one release work you have to do. And by the way, this one bundle of sage will last around two months maybe, because you just do it for a little bit and then you burn it. It apne aap ye bujh jayega, or you put it in a bowl and it just gets out. You don't need to finish the whole thing. One bundle you keep on reusing and keep on reusing. Any other questions?
What is the best time to manifest?
I just told you, the best time to do your affirmations or visualization or any manifestation technique. I'm not able to explain all the brainwave frequencies to you. I have done a lot of research on that. Basically, like I said, the best time to do it is in the morning when you're in bed, when you're a little sleepy. As soon as you've got up and you have started thinking of all the other problem, that is the time your brainwave frequency is in the alpha mode. Okay, that is time. And when you're about to sleep. When you're about to sleep, that is the time to do all your manifestation, your affirmations, your visualization, whatever you want to affirm. So morning, early morning when you get up, and at night. And in the day when you want to write, then you can do it anytime. Like I said, find a space, ground yourself, clean the ambience, do deep breathing, then sit and write with red pen when you're doing your affirmations.
Shivani ji, people are asking that, if they would like to go deeper into these topics, so how can they come to know about
So
your
basically,
other
I have a group, I have a WhatsApp group. Alka ji ko main link de deti hu. You all can all join in. Like every 1 month or something, I keep repeating, and like I do a full release work process for 21 days. I keep doing a whole lot of these workshops and sessions, you all can just join in and dhire dhire we'll work through it. There's no
So
issue.
all the
So I'll
participants,
share the link, and then I have a Facebook page also where there are some videos of my earlier sessions. So you all can watch that also, where I talk about how to do affirmations in details. So you all can watch all that. It's all free.
okay, I will be forwarding those to all the people today.
Yeah, of course. And the WhatsApp group, I'll send the link. You all can join in. And after some days, because everybody's been telling me, I'll do a 21-day release process again, where we'll delve deep into these emotions and try to remove all that. But the point is, it doesn't matter, that we'll do, but you've understood the funda, you've understood the core, that if supposing you don't have the, somehow you're not able to do release work, okay? The only thing is, ab gratitude sochiye na. Find things where you can be grateful for. Immediately your frequency, your vibration changes. So that is the magic trick. Any other questions?
So would we like to open the floor to questions? Anybody would like to ask?
So I can allow them to unmute themselves now.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think Mona Chaudhary is wanting to ask something.
Yeah, go ahead. Kunal Grover, please unmute yourself.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes.
Sir, good evening and good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, is your camera on? No. Okay.
No. I'm actually walking. I'm actually doing my walk. So
No problem. Tell me.
Ma'am, when you are actually in a very low mood and when you really are into that state of mind, you really need somebody as a,
I think आपका voice clear नहीं है, बहुत echo कर रहा है.
Kunal, you need to. Okay.
Not my voice, it's somebody else.
No, just hold on, guys. I'm going to mute everyone. Okay. You can unmute yourself, Kunal.
Am I audible?
Yes.
So, when you are into extreme, tensions and pressures, you really are not able to do what is the given, guidelines, and you tend not to. You need somebody as a help to really guide you step by step to actually come out from that. Is there some kind of a process where we can get a guided method to come out of that stress and the tension? Because हमारे दिमाग में ना बिल्कुल समय कंस्ट्रेंट हो जाता है कि यार ये तो हो नहीं सकता, बिल्कुल टेंशन में होता है बंदा.
हाँ, तो अभी तो एक तो ऑफ कोर्स हर एक को मेंटर चाहिए, कोई गाइड होने से बहुत अच्छा रहता है. आप मेरा ग्रुप जरूर ज्वाइन करिएगा. Even you can call me also, I can help you with a few things, what problem you have. But otherwise आप मेरा ग्रुप ज्वाइन करिए. When we do release work, we will take everything into account. But आप आज से अगर सोचने लगे कि मैं आज से डिसाइड किया हूँ कि मैं नेगेटिव नहीं सोच के पॉजिटिव सोचूंगा, मेरा जो, आप एक काम करिए ना, आप जो स्पेसिफिक प्रॉब्लम के बारे में बोल रहे हैं ना, उसको एक बार शांति से बैठ के उसमें आप 10 चीज पॉजिटिव खोजने का चेष्टा करिए. खाली आप उतना करिए, ठीक है? रिलीज वर्क अपने बाद में करेंगे. जस्ट 10 थिंग्स in spite of the extenuating circumstances, you have to find things to be grateful for, right? That is what the core is, that in spite of the problem you have to find. So एक गेम खेलते हैं ना हम लोग, जैसे कि आप उस चीज में देखिए कि अरे ये ऐसा होता तो और खराब होता, तो एटलीस्ट ये तो मेरे पास है. तो आप अपना सिचुएशन में फाइंड 10 थिंग्स दैट यू कैन बी ग्रेटफुल फॉर. एंड अब से आप डिसाइड करिए कि मैं जो सोचता हूँ वो नेगेटिव सोचता हूँ, मैं वरी कर रहा हूँ, तो दैट इज नेगेटिव फॉर मी. मैं नेगेटिव मैनिफेस्ट किए जा रहा हूँ, राइट? सो सपोजिंग द फैक्ट दैट यू आर हियरिंग दिस टॉक इज अ फर्स्ट स्टेप, राइट? दैट समथिंग पॉजिटिव इज हैपनिंग. Isn't that beautiful, Kunal? That you have listened to this talk where I'm talking of positivity, I'm giving you so much hope. तो आप उस चीज को बिलीव करिए ना कि आज से मेरा लाइफ बदल जा रहा है. अलका जी ने ऑर्गेनाइज किया है, मैं सुन रहा हूँ. कोइंसिडेंटली हो सकता आप नहीं सुनते, but the universe wanted you to hear this. The universe wanted to tell you that you still have hope, that Kunal, you can still do it. और अब से आप रोज मिरर में देख के बोलिए, I'm powerful, जो भी आपका प्रॉब्लम है उसका उल्टा बोलिए. That I can do it, I'm a money magnet, or I'm a problem solver, I'm dynamic, I'm confident, I easily manifest things in my life. I easily and effortlessly manifest things in my life. बोलिए ना, क्या प्रॉब्लम है? Just because मैं बोल रही हूँ बोलिए, मिरर में देख के बोलिए.
मैम
So we have a
एक्चुअली
few more questions too.
वन स्मॉल थिंग, आप अपने आप को बोलते हो कि हाँ ये हो जाएगा, बैक ऑफ द माइंड जो आपका दिमाग आपसे बात करता है उस समय ही सो कॉन्फिडेंट कि नहीं होगा, बट आप सिर्फ बोल रहे हो कि हो जाएगा. देयर आर टू वॉइसेस टॉकिंग टू यू. वन, यू योरसेल्फ इज सेइंग, द सेकंड वन इज द वॉइस ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंटली कमिंग फ्रॉम योर इनसाइड. ठीक है, जिससे मैं अपने आप को चिक कहता हूँ कि वो चिक कहता है कि यार नहीं होगा, तू फालतू का काम कर रहा है. एंड द अदर वॉइस इज यू सेइंग नहीं हो जाएगा, ये काम हो जाएगा, चिंता मत कर, हो जाएगा. In that state of things,
in that state, what is happening is your negative mind is stronger than your positive mind, right? Because that is more powerful. It is there in your subconscious. वो बोल रहा है फालतू बात कर रहा है, कैसे होगा? जब मैंने इतना प्रॉब्लम्स है तो कहाँ से होगा? तो अपने को वही चीज तो क्वाइटन करना है ना. तो इसी के लिए मैं बोल रही हूँ कि you need to do release work, you need to believe, you need to mindfully, immediately when that mind is saying नहीं होगा, you will say hello, तुम चुप रहो, क्यों नहीं होगा? जब इनके साथ हुआ है तो मेरे साथ क्यों नहीं होगा? दैट इज द टाइम यू नीड टू स्टेप बैक एंड चेक दैट थॉट कि नहीं, मैं नेगेटिव नहीं सोचूंगा आपसे. मेरा ये जो माइंड है जो बोल रहा है नेगेटिव, वो ऐसे भी आपको हेल्प नहीं कर रहा है. इट इज जस्ट पुटिंग यू डाउन. So why are you giving energy to that negative thought? It is not helping you anyway. Forget logic now once. That is what I'm trying to tell you.
I'll join your group. I need to practice this.
You need to be, see, the whole idea is to be mindful of your thoughts and to detach yourself and say, okay, this is just a negative thought, it will go away. This is not me. And give yourself the permission to believe, to hope, to receive. You are yourself blocking it by your negative thinking.
We have more questions now.
Yeah, we have some more questions.
Thanks. Bye.
So we will now move to Aparna. Aparna, please unmute yourself.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, hi. Shivani ji, I wanted to ask, thing that you mentioned about Kapoor, could you just repeat it? Actually, I missed it. What did you say about
basically, Kapoor is a very powerful thing to soak negativity from the environment. Why do you think हम लोग की पूजा जब करते हैं, आरती में हम लोग कपूर जलाते हैं ना? This is because our Indian traditions, our wisdom knows. वो क्या आता है, सब आप पूजा कर रहे हैं, there's so much negative energy around. Everybody has different vibration. It just soaks all that negativity. That is why Kapoor रहता है पूजा में. It has a very scientific purpose. So what you do is you keep kapoor, lumps of kapoor, raw kapoor, organic kapoor, jo bhi kapoor, not naphthalene, I repeat, put it in dispensers, koi bhi dispensers, katori, kuch bhi karke, ghar ke gate ke samne, bedroom mein, bathroom mein, keep it everywhere. It will evaporate on its own. You don't have to burn it. Kapoor apne aap wo ho jata hai, धीरे धीरे atmosphere में disappear ho jata hai. So that is one very, very easy and powerful tool to cleanse the environment of negative energy.
Okay.
So Kapoor is for the environment.
Okay. Thank you.
So we have Ram Krishan. Would you like to? You raised your hand, Ram Krishan ji. हाँ जी.
जी. आपको आवाज आ रही है मेरी? गुड इवनिंग मैम. मैम, हम सभी जानते हैं कि हमारा सबकॉन्शियस माइंड है और हम अपने आप से बात करके अपने आप को थोड़ा सा एनर्जाइज कर सकते हैं, अपने कॉन्फिडेंस को बढ़ा सकते हैं. सम टाइम हम दूसरे को समझाते भी हैं, सेम उसी के मूड चेंज हो जाए. पर मैं खुद भी ऐसा फील करता हूँ कि मैं एक समय में विद इन ऑल द लिमिटेशन जो मेरे पास आज की डेट में है या जो मैं रिसोर्सेज मेरे पास हैं, उन सारी चीजों में सपोज सुबह के टाइम में मैं सोचता हूँ अच्छा ये ऐसे हो जाएगा, इसमें तो कोई मुश्किल नहीं है, बहुत बहुत खुश हूँ, एनर्जी है और हर चीज पॉसिबल लगती है. और ऐसे ऐसे काम भी उस मूड में अगर मैं हूँ तो ऐसे ऐसे काम भी किए हुए हैं जो मतलब बाकी लोग बोलते हैं कि हाँ यार ठीक है, मतलब इतनी लिमिटेशन या इतनी लिमिटेड रिसोर्सेज में ये कर पाना मुश्किल है, लेकिन मैं कर पाता हूँ मैं खुद. लेकिन 2 घंटे 4 घंटे या नेक्स्ट डे या 10 दिन बाद 2 दिन बाद मुझे लगता है कैसे होगा. मतलब छोटा सा काम भी ऐसा बड़ा लगता है कि नहीं ये तो सब, फिर वो जैसे कहते हैं ना कि एक मूड स्विंग होना अचानक से, पता नहीं है क्या प्रॉब्लम है, लेकिन प्रॉब्लम है, पता नहीं है हमें, ना कोई डिप्रेशन है, ना कोई स्ट्रेस है, ना कोई प्रेशर है, ना कुछ भी नहीं है, लेकिन एक लो फील है, बहुत डिप्रेसिंग, मतलब एक स्विंग हो गया एकदम से मूड के, नहीं हो सकता ये। फिर नेक्स्ट डे उठते हैं, फिर कुछ अपने आप ही पता नहीं क्या होता है, हाँ जी पॉसिबल है, कुछ भी दिक्कत नहीं है, और होता भी है। तो ये जो मूड स्विंग है ना,
अप्स
ये
एंड डाउन्स,
अप्स एंड डाउन इतना फ्रिक्वेंट है, या ऐसा है कि बहुत सारी चीजें मैं कर पाता लेकिन नहीं कर पाया।
हाँ तो ठीक है, आपका प्रॉब्लम तो कोई अबनॉर्मल नहीं है, ये जस्ट नॉर्मल, राइट? तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल बी काइंड टू योरसेल्फ, इतना टेंशन में आने का कुछ नहीं है, बहुत नॉर्मल है। हम भी, आई गो ऑन टॉकिंग अबाउट सो मेनी पॉजिटिव थिंग्स, सबको मैं इतना प्रीच करती हूँ, मैं भी बहुत बार नेगेटिव हो जाती हूँ, इट्स परफेक्टली ओके, यू आर जस्ट ह्यूमन, राइट? बट the fact that you realize that when you are in that mode of positivity, you are able to do so many things, right? आप उस चीज को पकड़िए, आप उस चीज को पकड़िए। जब भी आप फिर नेगेटिव फील करें, बोले नहीं मैं तो वही हूं ना जो मैं इस मोड, आप तो कुछ एक्सपीरियंस किए हैं, आपके लिए तो बहुत इजी होगा, आप कुछ समझेंगे। तो दैट टाइम व्हाट यू नीड टू डू इज इंस्टेंटली यू से ओके दिस इज जस्ट अ टेम्पररी फीलिंग, इट विल गो अवे, दिस इज नॉट मी। दैट इज द टाइम आप पॉजिटिव सोचिए, माइंडफुल रहिए कि अच्छा मेरा नेगेटिव थिंकिंग आ रहा है, तो इमीडिएटली चाहे कोई म्यूजिक सुनना हो सुनिए, म्यूजिक इज अ वेरी पावरफुल टूल, ओके बाय द वे, आई विल डू अ फुल सेशन म्यूजिक वन डे। कोई म्यूजिक सुनिए जो आपको एलिवेट करे, इट इज जस्ट अबाउट चेंजिंग योर वाइब्रेशन एंड थॉट लाइक दिस एट दैट मोमेंट, राइट? आप लो फील कर रहे हैं, कोई कुछ आपको अच्छा बोल दिया, इमीडिएटली आपका लो भाग जाता है ना, isn't like that words have that power? तो कोई म्यूजिक सुनिए, आप रात को सोने से पहले आपसे सॉल्ट से नहाइए, रिमूव द नेगेटिविटी। जब आप सॉल्ट से नहा रहे, सॉल्ट वाटर से या सॉल्ट लगा के विजुअलाइज कि मेरा सारा नेगेटिविटी जा रहा है, मैं बहुत प्योर एकदम फ्रेश एनर्जी के साथ सो रहा हूँ, सेज करिए, डू ऑल दिस। एंड मोर देन दैट, आप अपने माइंड में कुछ भी ऐसा करिए जो कि आपको, जैसे हम लोग मेडिटेशन करते हैं तो व्हाट डू दे से, गो टू अ हैप्पी मेमोरी, विजुअलाइज द हैप्पी मेमोरी दैट यू हैव, राइट? तो कीप, कोई फोटोग्राफ देख के आपको स्माइल आता है तो वो फोटोग्राफ रखिए, कुछ भी ऐसा रखिए which will align you back to your positive energy which you know is so large and which is helping you. So now when you become mindful, इसीलिए बोलते हैं mindful thinking, because the mind, the human chatter doesn't stop, it goes on and on and on, that is our nature, right? आपको अब कॉन्शियसली आज से वो करना है कि ठीक है मैं अभी नेगेटिव हूं पर ये चला जाएगा, आई कैन स्टिल डू इट, ओके? सो माइंडफुल थिंकिंग थोड़ा प्रैक्टिस करिए, धीरे धीरे यू विल ट्रेन योर माइंड टू थिंक पॉजिटिव, धीरे धीरे यू विल अंडरस्टैंड दैट आई एम थिंकिंग नेगेटिव, आई एम नॉट डूइंग द राइट थिंग, आई नीड टू जस्ट फ्लिप द थिंग। So that is, like I said, the magic trick there is to make a list of things you can be grateful for. वो alignment change कर देता है, हम लोग का vibration change करता है।
बिल्कुल कर देता है मैम। और मतलब ये जैसे मैं बहुत सुनता हूँ, बहुत लोगों को मैंने अटेंड किया, जैसे जग्गी जी महाराज हैं या बहुत सारे लोग जो लोग ये करते हैं, लेकिन कई समय ऐसा होता है ना कि हमें पता है कि ये समझाने से हम समझ जाते हैं, लेकिन वो समझाना अपने आप को, मैं दूसरे को समझाता हूँ वो उठ के खुश होके चला जाता है। मतलब ये मैं आपको प्रैक्टिकल बता रहा हूँ कि मैं दूसरे को,
आप क्या बुक्स पढ़ते हैं?
बुक्स तो बहुत ज्यादा नहीं पढ़ता मैम।
तो आप थोड़ा सा ये सब बुक्स भी पढ़ना शुरू करिए। क्या होता है व्हेन यू आर सिटिंग एंड, और थोड़ा लिखना शुरू करिए, यू नो व्हेन यू स्टार्ट राइटिंग, एक अलग टाइप का फोकस आता है माइंड में। यू नीड, व्हेन यू आर राइटिंग, आप देखते हैं ना कार्ड में भी दो लाइन भी लिखे तो कितना सोचना पड़ता है, कितना सोचना पड़ता है, योर फोकस एंड एनर्जी इज वेरी डिफरेंट दैट टाइम, राइट? तो आप थोड़ा लिखना शुरू करिए, आप रिलीज करिए कि आई रिलीज ऑल दिस डाउट दैट आई हैव, आई रिलीज ऑल दिस, यू नो, रिलीज वर्क आप करिए, खाली इतना लिख के उसको बर्न करिए और विजुअलाइज करिए कि वो बर्न हो रहा है, तो साथ साथ आपका प्रॉब्लम बर्न हो रहा है, आपका जो फ्लक्चुएशंस है वो जा रहा है। आई रिलीज दिस फ्लक्चुएशन, आई रिलीज द वरी दैट आई have because of this. Okay. And like I said, be kind to yourself that okay, the process has started and I will be able to do it, I will be able to be mindful about my thoughts.
जी जी okay ma'am,
So now
thank you so much ma'am.
We have Harsh Ashish also who has raised his hand for a question. Would you like to unmute yourself?
I'm sorry for all the coughing, but you all know
I'm not able to
yeah Shivani ji, perfectly okay.
Next person we have online is Mitsu Dave.
Mitsudavi.
Hello, everybody. My question is, I am a Reiki master. When I'm practicing daily, my nature becomes calm, that there is no anger available. So people around us is different from my nature, means they are very sometimes behave like anger. So I don't know what they are thinking about me. जैसे कि इसको तो कुछ फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता है, कुछ बोले या ना बोले, पर मुझे सब अंदर अंदर सर मैम मुझे पता है कि क्या है क्या नहीं है, पर वो समटाइम वो लोग टेकन फॉर ग्रांटेड ले लेते हैं कि उसको तो गुस्सा नहीं आता है, चलो। तो
आपको एक्चुअली अंदर से आता है क्या?
मुझे अंदर नहीं आता है गुस्सा। मैं ऐसा सोचती हूँ कि जो होता है वो अच्छे के लिए होता है, मैं ऐसा सोच लेती हूँ। पर बाहर वालों को मेरे इंप्रेशन में थोड़ा दिक्कत आ जाता है कि उसको लगता है कि
माने आपको लगता है दे आर टेकिंग यू फॉर ग्रांटेड, कि आपको माने योर प्रॉब्लम इज दैट यू फील दे आर टेकिंग यू फॉर ग्रांटेड, और ये आपको लग रहा है कि एक्चुअली मैं समझ रही हूँ पर वो लोग समझ नहीं रहे कि मैं क्या समझ रही हूँ।
नहीं, अगर कुछ होता है ऐसा सिचुएशन तो मैं उसमें से कुछ पॉजिटिव देखती हूँ कि चलो ये हुआ तो अच्छा हुआ, ठीक है।
तो डोंट यू थिंक दिस इज अ बेटर वे टू रिएक्ट, जो आप कर रहे हैं ऑलरेडी, बिकॉज यू आर अ रेकी मास्टर प्रैक्टिसिंग, सो डोंट यू थिंक दिस इज अ बेटर वे? अच्छा एक चीज बताइए ना, why are you looking for validation outside? You know what you are doing, you know you are right, you have reached a state of calm, you are much better than all of them, then why are you bothering what they think? Who cares?
But ma'am, they will think ये तो वही करती है जो उसको
सोचने दो,
पसंद है।
उनका प्रॉब्लम है। How does it matter? आपका अगर कॉन्फिडेंस इतना हाई है that what you are doing is correct and it is they are wrong and you are in the right, you just move with that confidence. You don't have to look for external validation.
Okay.
You don't have to look. You are empowered. धीरे they will understand that they were wrong and they will seek your calm. आपको हो सकता है नहीं पता हो, but हो सकता है because आप इतने calm हैं, those people are able to survive. आप भी अगर उतने उत्तेजित होते तो maybe the atmosphere in the house would be very very volatile and bad.
हाँ, कभी-कभी डायलेमा हो जाता है कि
नहीं, कोई डायलेमा का बात नहीं है। I think you're doing fantastic. You are in the right path. And like I say, ये कोट सुने आप लोग, detachment of a sort is most needed when you're most involved. अपने जो loved ones होते हैं ना, उनसे थोड़ा detach रहा हुआ better है. That doesn't mean आप उनसे प्यार नहीं करते. But you have to understand, you are a different human being. They are a different human being. So आप उनके लिए खा नहीं सकते. उनको खाने के लिए उनको ही खाना पड़ेगा. So you don't have to look for external validation. अब ये Valentine week है, just love yourself. You don't need external people.
Yes, thank you, ma'am.
Self-love is the biggest love and you are absolutely in the right path. And I genuinely feel that people must be drawing strength from your calm. वो लोग बोलते नहीं होंगे तो क्या हुआ, आप लगे रहिए, धीरे धीरे अपने आप आपका aura, your energy will be more expansive than theirs.
Yes.
Right?
Okay. Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Shivani ji. Anybody? Yeah, Jagriti Sethia.
Manu Shimali.
Acha, sorry. Manu Shimali and then Jagriti.
Yes. Manu, please unmute.
Yeah, I did. Okay. I have a couple of...
Is your camera on? Yeah, okay. Now I can see it.
Couple of comments and also... Okay, I think this is a wonderful idea to be able to write down things you're grateful for. And, you know, try not to worry about the things which are bothering you. But also I find that, oh goodness, I've been jotting these things down. Okay, so like you said, you know, don't worry about things, tell yourself things will be fine. But if there is overwhelming evidence to the contrary, then shouldn't you go about setting those impediments, removing those impediments which are preventing you from reaching your goal, instead of just saying, well, it'll all be fine. Like that's like, you know, bearing your...
I think I just want to correct you. Like maybe I haven't been able to explain well. I am nowhere saying that you don't need to do the action that needs to be done. I'm nowhere saying that just sitting and not, you know, just saying I'm rich and you don't go to work, that money will just flow in. No, I'm not saying that. What you have to do to remove the impediments or to action it, that you will definitely do. But the mindset, the magic thing that you're adding is that you are training your subconscious mind too in that process. So you will manifest things better. Your life will be better. Things will be more positive. The ambience in your house will be better. The quality of life will be better. So
Got it.
nowhere am I saying that you don't need to do the things that you need to do.
I got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
The third thing is, did I hear somewhere you said anything about forgiveness?
Big time.
Okay, big time. Now, I find it easy to forgive people who have harmed me emotively, monetarily, in any of those manners. And I find it less difficult to forgive people who have done those to my parents. I find it completely impossible to do that, to forgive those who have hurt my children. So am I somehow am I low on the evolutionary scale of forgiveness? Do I need to be able to do that?
Okay, can I just again say something? Interrupt rather. You
No,
are
I'm
not
finished.
low on the evolutionary scale. That is a negative thing that you're saying to yourself. That is unacceptable. Okay, you are already, first thing you said was that you can forgive when somebody harms you, right? So fine, that is one major block which you have already surpassed, which many people cannot do. So you are already high on the evolutionary scale, Manu, right? And the second thing is, yeah, it is always difficult to forgive people who have hurt children, parents, definitely, because you're more emotionally invested there, right? It hurts you, right? But that is the time, again, you have to practice forgiveness. Why? Because it is not helping. It's like you are keeping a burning coal in your hand. Your hand is getting burned. It is not affecting that other person. So, forgiveness is tough when you know you are right and the other person is wrong, and yet you need to forgive. But you have to realize one thing: you are forgiving not for him. You are forgiving because you need to move on in life, because you need to carry on, because this will lead you nowhere. This is a manifestation block. So you are doing yourself a favor. It is not about the other person. Chodo na usko.
Got it.
Right? Yeah. So number one, feel very proud of yourself that you have reached that stage where you can forgive, and you're very human. It's the most human emotion to feel, that kind of thing for your children and your parents. So feel very proud of that, and then say, I understand. I will not forget, but I forgive. So when you're using your mind and your brain and then forgiving, isn't it beautiful? You have reached another level. And that is the time you start feeling lighter, because hate, anger is very, very heavy. Very, very heavy. It pulls you down. Why do you want that in your life, Manu? You're already so evolved. So make it a little lighter.
Certainly. Thank you.
Thank
So
you,
we'll
Manu.
go on
So
to
we
the
have
next question.
Sanjeev, we have two more people,
Jagriti.
Jagriti and V Gupta. Can we ask Jagriti first to ask a question quickly?
Jagriti, please go ahead.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good
So I
evening.
have a question about my career. I have faced certain type of failures. So I am a bit tensed about it. So what exactly should I do so that I get a good career and I want to come out of the regret, past regret. So
तो
can you
आपको
please guide me?
So आपको यही, see, the problem is that you are lacking confidence because you were rejected or whatever the issue is, right?
Failures.
Whatever problem happened. So that kind of dents the confidence. So this is the time when you do, this is called mirror work. By the way, if you all want to read this book called Mirror Work by Louise Hay, do it. Okay. So आप अब से ना mirror में देख के सुबह जागृति एक बोलिए कि I can do it. I will get the best thing possible. Every day I'm manifesting good things in my life. Okay. What will happen is, if you keep on doing this for 21 days, it seems very simple, but it is not. Okay, you will start believing, your mind will again start reprogramming itself that Jagriti can do it again. You will start believing. That is a very simple thing. What just happened?
Let me check.
Are you able to see me?
Yeah, we are able to see
Yes.
you.
Yeah, we can see you and hear you.
Okay, but I can't see anybody. Okay,
Yeah,
no
I think
problem.
Sanjeev is he's removed the spotlight apparently, no?
No. I have not done anything. There seems to be some other error, but you can please go ahead, Shivani.
Okay. So I think I just छोटा सा जो भी दिख रहा है. So Jagriti, first you need to do release work. आप वो black pen में लिखिए कि I release my lack of confidence, I release my tension, I release my worry. All these things that you can say. Okay, all these things आप लिख के उसको burn करिए. मैं क्या करती हूँ? I have this. ये हम लोग कलकत्ता में धुनी देते हैं. I don't know. इसमें मैं burn करती हूँ so that it doesn't create a fire and environment hazard. You know, burn करके and just make sure that burn, remove all that anxiety and the worry that you have. Okay, and रात को आप सोने से पहले ये affirmation करिए that I am manifesting the best job, that I'm happy in my career, that and visualize. There's a whole technique of visualize करिए कि आप उस job में जा रहे हैं, आपको उसमें उतना उन्नति हो रहा है, you're earning so much, you're feeling so confident. Visualize करिए हर time, make believe, and do your affirmations just before sleeping. Okay, and like I said, try to remove this negativity or the lack of confidence or whatever worry or anxiety you're having. You're too young for all this. Life has so many possibilities. आपके साथ अच्छा ही होगा, बहुत सुंदर होगा. क्या problem है?
Yes, ma'am.
और अगर कुछ होता है तो हैंडल करेंगे. सबके साथ कुछ ना कुछ होता है, पता है? Everybody is going through something. ऊपर से जो दिखता है, that is not reality. But the winner is the person who can handle it positively, who can still handle it positively. That is the real winner. Everybody has issues.
Yes,
how you react to it is the main thing. So that is in your control, Jagriti, how you react to it.
Ma'am, you're absolutely right. Certain people have financial problem or some other issues which I don't have.
Exactly. So make up से एक काम करो, सुबह उठते ना, after you do your affirmation, make a list of 100 things you can be grateful for. मेरे को भेजना 100 things you can still be grateful for every day. Not 100, sorry, 108. That's a magical number.
Okay.
Dhire will make it 21.
So I need to write 108 blessings every day.
Blessings is too general. Things you can be grateful for. It can be for the fact that you are alive, that you have your parents, that you have legs, that you're walking, that you have your anything. 108 things likhiye. Dhire dhire you will shift. You will start understanding gratitude. You will start magnetizing things, because what you are doing is your vibration is that of gratitude. You are ready to receive. Got it?
So, ma'am, it should be 108 at a time, or I can do it 2-3 times a day and make it 108.
तो आपको time नहीं है एक बार बैठ के लिखने में?
At times, like I do 20 or 30 gratitudes, then I need to sit and recall some more points. 20 or 30 generally I can do.
आप 21 लिखिए, चलिए.
I will try to increase the number gradually.
Just write 21. That'll do.
And ma'am,
every day.
Calcutta. Even I am from Calcutta.
So
I would like to meet you sometime.
No, abhi COVID chal raha hai. I'm not meeting anybody.
Well, let us go on to the next question, please.
Yeah. So we have V Gupta.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Hi, ma'am. I'm Vartika this side from Delhi. First of all, a big thank you for taking this session, because these are little things which we don't practice in life. You know, we get those negative things and we get confusion, doubts, which really take our energy. Because
Absolutely.
I'm facing this. So my question is, there is some clarity which I'm seeking for a future life. And you know, I try to meditate and I keep asking that question, but the answer doesn't come. I'm not thinking with my conscious mind, you know, I just leave it blank. I leave it to, you know, all the possibilities. But still my subconscious mind.
Is your camera on, by the way? I can't see you.
Oh, ma'am.
Her camera is not on.
Okay. So your question was?
Ma'am, can you see me now?
No.
Yes,
Parul
now
Jain,
we
right?
can see you. No, V Gupta.
Oh, okay.
No, camera is.
It is on now. It's on now.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can see you. Tell me.
Ma'am, my question is, like, you know, I'm seeking the answer from my subconscious mind, but it's not coming. I don't know. I'm feeling I'm finding it very stuck, you know, because I think I'm open to all the possibilities. I've just left it open, but the answer is not coming. Either I'm trying too hard.
Because yeah, you're trying too hard. what is the vibration that you're giving out? Like when I'm talking to you also, I can make out that the vibration that you are giving out is that of trying too hard, worrying, why is it not happening? I've told the universe, but my subconscious mind is not answering. Why is this not working? You know,
there's a lot of doubt and confusion.
that is what you are giving out. So I don't know your exact specific problem, but if you think you are meditating or practicing gratitude, actually that is not really working, because the emotion that you're giving out is that of confusion. So that is why you're not able to manifest that.
Right.
Ma'am, same here. Even I have confusion and lack of clarity.
Yeah, so that is one very beautiful way is, you, like you said, you tell the universe that please, the universe is guiding me and giving me signs. So affirm that every time, that the universe is guiding me, it is manifesting all that is for my highest good. That is a general statement, but believe that. The point is, just saying is not important. See, everything is about the feeling and the belief.
So we would now like to move on to the last question. That is from Parul Jain. Parul Jain, please, you can unmute yourself. Just hold on. Yeah, now you can unmute yourself. Please unmute yourself.
Thank you. Yeah, Shivani ji, I'm practicing pranic healing for last 3 to 4 years. So for the last 1 year, during this COVID second wave.
Is your camera on, Parul?
Hi.
Yeah, I can see right.
I'm not able to continue my practices. I've tried a lot, but something is blocking and something is there, which is
you're not able to practice the pranic healing practices.
Right. For the last
koi baat nahi, do something else. Do these affirmations that I'm talking about.
We are so much addicted to those things, though. So I'm missing all those things.
So why aren't you being able to do it? What is stopping you?
I don't want to do.
Then don't do. Don't do. Why are you so worried? There's so many other things that you can do. You'll go back to it when the time comes.
When I was doing these meditations, I was so happy at that time.
Fine. So right now you're not being able to do it because of certain blocks, right? Something has happened which you're not able to do it. That's what I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Again,
so
my anger and my anxiety has returned back. To me. Yes.
So, okay. So whatever, see the problem you have, which you will be knowing, obviously this is an open forum, you want to discuss. So you write that down every day. आप एक लिख के उसको हटाइए अपने मन से, and have that faith that this is something that you used to enjoy. You will go back to it, but don't beat yourself about it. Give yourself time. It's okay. Be kind to yourself. Why are you so worried? अब 1 साल में नहीं होगा, next year करिएगा. What's the problem? What's the hurry? Why are you so worried? प्राणिक हीलिंग आप सीखे, आपको बहुत अच्छा लगा, आप किए, अभी नहीं कर पा रहे, कोई बात नहीं. Give yourself time. Know in your heart that this is something which I enjoyed. I will get back to it when the time comes. Meanwhile, whatever you need to do, simpler things which will make you happy, do that. धीरे धीरे you'll align back. Don't do those difficult twin heart meditation. नहीं हो पा रहा है, cleansing नहीं हो पा रहा है, कोई बात नहीं. Salt use करिए, sage use करिए, simple affirmations करिए, music सुनिए. Meditation नहीं हो रहा है, कोई बात नहीं. Dance करिए. You know, dance is meditation in motion. Music is meditation. Point is, be wholly present in that. अगर आप music सुन रहे हैं, music को enjoy करिए. That is meditation. That will calm your brain down. That will take away your anger. Dance करिए, कुछ भी करिए. Be easy. You know, there's so many options in life. Pranic healing is just one very beautiful thing. Go to another one. Learn new things. Maybe it's time for you to grow and learn other things. Who knows?
Okay. Thank you.
It'll be fine. It's okay. It's just people go through ups and downs. That's what life is all about.
Actually, अंदर ही अंदर कहीं आपको गिल्ट फील होता है ना कि कहाँ तो आप एराटिक प्रैक्टिस कर रहे थे, कहाँ आप
ये बस ये आपका प्रॉब्लम इज द गिल्ट. क्या चीज का गिल्ट? लाइफ में कितना कुछ होते रहता है. कोविड में कहाँ से कहाँ लोग पहुंच गए, लोगों को कितना प्रॉब्लम्स हो रहा है. इसमें ये आप थोड़ा सा इम्पोर्टेंट माने हेवी थिंग के बारे में सोचिए. ये सिंपल चीज का क्या गिल्ट? कुछ और करिए, कुछ नया सीखिए. इट विल बी बेटर. फाइंड समथिंग न्यू. There's so much to discover.
Then I'll join your group.
Yeah, join my group on Facebook. Everywhere there's so much happening. Join different things, learn new things.
I've joined.
And what you see, what you have learned is not going anywhere. It's still there. It's yours.
These days, I've joined Sanjeev classes. The rather different thing from pranic to this business coaching.
Yeah, very good. Do that. Everything. See, I'll tell you something. Anything where you put your whole and soul and your 100% mind is meditation. So you don't have to sit and meditate like that. Just the point is be happy and whole mindfully about whatever you're doing. So I think this is your time to grow and expand.
Okay.
So I would now like to invite Alka ji to close the session. I know all of you have too many questions. So what I will be doing is I will be sending you a recording of the program today. I will also send you the links. I will take the links from Shivani ji and we will send them across to you. So not to worry, I have the email address of all the participants today. And then maybe probably later on, you can ask the questions directly to Shivani ji on her Facebook and through other medium and in the groups, in the WhatsApp group to which you will be added. And now I'd like to invite Alka ji, who will be giving a vote of thanks. Is it Haripriya Man?
Yes. So thank you very much, Shivani ji. So I'll just invite Haripriya to give the vote of thanks on behalf of CCFC.
Thank you, Shivani ji, for a very uplifting session. We have all learned so much, and your own positivity has really come through to all of us. We're all feeling much happier for attending your session.
Thank you
It's
so
been
much.
a real feel-good session. And on behalf of CCFC,
just practice little things, you'll feel better.
Yes, and I'm sure we are all not going to lose touch because we are all going to be on your WhatsApp group. So it's going to be great. So on behalf of CCFC, I thank all our participants and you specifically for giving us so much time and giving us a lovely session. Reena, would you like to speak or say anything? No, I don't think she wants to. Thank you. Thank you, Shivani.
Thank you so much. And yeah, I'll share the link with Alka ji and you all can all come in and yeah, from now on, we're going to practice gratitude. Just remember, gratitude is the magic trick.
Yes.
Gratitude practice kariye, aapka problems dheere dheere apne aap. That is why I call it the journey of gratitude.
And amazing to know that it's all in our own hands, you know. You just made it, yes.
And please don't forget that I've been talking with one vocal cord, guys. Miracles happen. Don't forget that.
Absolutely.
Right?
Thank you very
forget
much.
That. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Pleasure.
Alka ji is here. Aruna ji is here. Aruna ji, you'd like to say something?
Well, I think everything has been said, but the comment I would like to make is that I'm very happy with the kind of participation we had today. And to summarize it for everyone, it doesn't seem to be too difficult to manifest, but I don't think it's that easy either. So what it is basically about is taking charge of your subconscious, release all negative thoughts, affirm all that is positive in your life, repeat it at the prescribed time, and most of all, be grateful. Absolutely. I think this puts it in a nutshell, and there's much more to it than what I have said just now, but thank you so much. It's been a real pleasure.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the opportunity. Gratitude.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for attending today's workshop. And we will again thank Shivani ji once again for such an enlightening session.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye.